Let me start by asking you this. What do you make of Joe Biden's presidency so far as we approach the 100-day mark? Has it surprised you?
On the domestic front, I think I am surprised. It's better than I expected. In fact, quite reasonable, particularly considering the nature of the opposition. On foreign policy, I think it's pretty dangerous, a lot to be desired.
Yeah, I want to come back and talk about Afghanistan foreign policy with you later in the interview. For now, let's talk about climate change, which is both a foreign policy issue and a domestic policy issue, a global issue. Joe Biden is hosting a big White House summit this Thursday. He's trying to get the Chinese and other big carbon emitters on board. Do you think he's going far enough, given the scale of the challenge? What does he need to do, in your view?
Well, to say to bring others on board is a little misleading. We have to bring ourselves on board.
Yes.
The last 4 years, the United States has been an outlier, moving radically in the wrong direction alone. So yes, we have to get back on board. Biden's program is, it's the best that has yet been proposed by any president, it's a move in the right direction. Primarily, I think, thanks to the extensive pressures of activist movements, which have made an effect. There's resistance from the mainstream Democrats. They don't want to go far enough. He hasn't gone far enough. It has to be improved, but it's got the right objectives. And if it's modified in a way which can achieve those objectives, it'll be very important, in fact, crucial for human survival.
I'm going to ask you a version of a question I asked Greta Thunberg on this show. If Joe Biden rang you up and said, I'm going to wave a magic wand on climate change, what's the one thing I need to do that I'm not doing? What would you advise him to do?
Take direct steps to begin the elimination of fossil fuels at a pace which will remove them completely by mid-century. That's the goal. And also put into operation other plans, there's a whole variety of them, no time to talk about them, that would help expedite this move. Actually, you can do very simple things right away. Ensure that, say, fracking is now increasing with the rise of oil prices, and the fracking operations are keeping to Trump's deregulation, meaning allowing methane to escape into the atmosphere, which they know exactly how to stop. But it's a little more profitable to do it. Stop that. Begin the program of moving towards efficient mass transportation, reconstruction of cities necessary, and retraining of oil workers for other jobs. There's a whole variety of things that can be done. The main thing is stop the use of fossil fuels step by step every year. Will terminate by 2050, 2030. Yeah.
And there are some on the left. There are some on the left who take a both sides approach to Democrats and Republicans. They're both equally bad. You don't. You told people to vote for Biden as the lesser of two evils last year in an interview with me and others. You've also called the modern Republican Party the most dangerous organization in human history. Why do you say that?
They're the only organization in human history that is dedicated with passion to ensuring that human survival of organized human society will be impossible. That's exactly their program since 2009, when they shifted to a denialist position under the impact of the Koch brothers juggernaut. Before that, when McCain was running, there was a moderate, limited climate program. Since then, denialism. There's nothing like that in human history. It's clear what's going to happen. You don't have much time.
Yeah, they're the only mainstream conservative party in the Western world that denies climate science. You're right to highlight that. Let me ask you this. You're 92 years young. You've been writing about, commenting on politics for over 60 years now. Dare I ask, over the course of your life and career, what are you most proud of in terms of positions you took, and what is your biggest regret? What did you get wrong?
The biggest regret is not doing enough and not doing it early enough. There are things that have been achieved to which I'm happy to have made some contribution. The most gratifying thing is the work of the young activists, people like Sunrise Movement, who I just mentioned, many others, who are carrying things forward in the face of severe difficulties, unflinching, and moving forward on crucial challenges. That's gratifying.
Noam Chomsky, thank you as ever for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.